Hello, crafty friends. How are we doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. This is Missy with Time to Craft. How about we do some work in our green bean salad journal? Let me turn my air conditioner down. It's hot and I feel like that thing is just super duper loud, so I apologize for any kind of background noise. All right, everybody. So we've already cut down and trimmed our papers for our signatures. And what I did was go through and I prepared some stuff so we can just kind of put it in. This is basic stuff, nothing hard, nothing where you actually need a tutorial. I'm pretty sure of it. So I'm just going to go through this and we're going to get all of this stuff put in our signatures. Now this right here, we will make this together, although this is not a hard thing to do. But this is a book page and I just folded it in half and put a piece of scrapbook paper on the front, sewed around it, and made a pocket. Oh, I seen this just very recently on, oh my goodness, oh, I'm gonna link it. I'll post it below in the description box. I think Lillian Guerrero, I feel like. But I don't want to say that with 100% confidence because now I don't remember. I'm gonna glue this right here a little bit better on the top. Can you see where I didn't get those pages glued completely? So I'm gonna do that really quick. There we go. Excuse me, I keep reaching in front of the camera again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this just a single pocket. I'm not going to make the back side any kind of a pocket because this is book page and it might bend and it might start tearing a little bit, and we don't want to do that. So I am just going to use the old trusty Fabrifix and put her right down. There we go. And as you can see, like I said, I just cut out the pockets and I went ahead and done any stitching that I wanted to do. That way we're not wasting time doing that. I mean, because this is easy enough. I mean, just measure out the size pocket you want according to your page. I used my hole punch and punched that out. So that's what we have there. Oh, I tell you, I sit at work and I just can't wait to get home and get going on some crafty stuff. Oh, it's just something that helps me get through the day, just to look forward to doing this. Okay, and remember, if you use Fabrifix and you get glue, I'm going to shake y'all around for a minute. This usually rolls right off if you catch it in time. See how it's rolling up? And then you just don't have a big old glob of glue sitting there on your page. Okay, oops, I'm still shaking you. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm going to do a little bit of stacking here, a little bit of layering. And if you notice, on a lot of my sewing, I left the strings hanging. I kind of like that. Gives it a little bit more texture and flavor. And I try to get my glue on the thread because it'll help grip better, I believe. Oops, got a string of glue. All right. And then I'm just gonna poke that one right there. Again, just roll that glue around. And I'm sorry if I shake y'all. You have to start taking Dramamine or something when you watch the videos. But I like to get it off of there because I don't want to glue my pages together when I turn the page. But I think, oh no, I didn't share it with you. I'm going to post another video. Well, I've already posted it before this one, I'm sure. But it's going to be in our Friday 5-minute craft. But I had made a video last week doing our Friday 5-minute craft. And for whatever reason, I deleted it. So, but in that video, I was talking about using coffee filters. And a couple of things that I use the coffee filters for is, number one, if you look, I don't know, maybe you can see, yes, I clean my brushes with it. When I ink something with my brushes, and I'll rub it on here and clean it. But I also use them in this situation where I'm gluing something, and I got to flip it, and it doesn't have a couple of minutes to dry. I kind of do this right here, and it keeps it from sticking to the other page. So, tip of the day, get coffee filters. Now, I've done this off of camera, but because I'm a loser, I just had an extra piece of ribbon here trim, so I just kind of done a little ruffle and sewed it on the mulberry paper. And we're just going to flip through and find out where I stuck all of these pockets that I want to add in. I got this because I want to add this right here on this page. So we're going to go ahead and glue that little beautiful vine down, if it'll act like it's got some sense. I think that's where I wanted it. Yeah, that's got to be where I wanted it. Okay, these little boogers are tricky, so I hope y'all can see that. You can, that's good. And my hand's going to be in the way, but I'm just going to do some glue down the little vine part of it. And then I'm going to go back and hit the little leaves, just so everything is secure on the paper. I laid it in there so it'd get flat, and it worked out pretty well. It comes on a big roll, and when you peel it off the roll, this stuff, oh, it's so hard to work with. But laying it in the signatures and being squished down for a short little while helped tremendously. Okay, now that I got glue all over that, I don't want to get it on there, on the back of my signature. So we're going to, oh so gently, do that right there. Oh, don't you love it? I didn't quite get that one right. And I still don't have it right. There. Let me get me a baby wipe. Hold on one second. A cheap pack of baby wipes is another invaluable tool to have laying around. It is great for cleaning your stamps. It is great for getting the glue off of your mat or whatever work surface you have. Okay. I'm sorry, shaky. And I will most likely, I don't know. I may leave the leaf sticking up over here. I'm not sure yet. So there is that part. I already showed you where I miscut the parchment paper. So I took the pieces that I didn't cut correctly and I folded the two sides in a little bit and made these two little side tucks. And I just sewed all around the edges. So we got that done. That's the center. Now here is a belly band that I didn't sew. Why did I not sew this? Interesting. Let me sew it and I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. Alrighty, through the magic of the pause button, I have this all stitched around the sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue on the top and on the bottom, and that's going to give us our belly band. Alright, get my glue to come back down now. I'm not doing a whole big ton of glue, but I'm also making sure there's enough there that it's going to stick, because you know, people are going to slide stuff in and out, and we want to make sure it's got a good solid grip. There we go, and no glue seeped out of the edges. How amazing is that? All right. I was thinking about sewing around that, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to leave it. Alrighty, so here is a corner tuck. Now I did some sewing down two sides. Not this side, because I'm going to put some lace or something right there. So we'll do these two edges, get them glued with any kind of luck. There we go. Oh, this one's going to be gooey everywhere. So we can just go ahead and get prepared for that. Ugh. Okay. And I'm trying not to get it right on the fold, because that's where we're going to run our binding. Okay, shaky, shaky. Get all that extra glue off of there. All right, my friends, so that is our excuse me, our corner pocket, tuck, whatever. So that is the first signature. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm pretty sure that's dry. I'm going to take my coffee filter and stick it right here. And I'm not even going to close this. I'm just going to let it kind of dry on the bottom too. One good thing, Fabric Tac, it dries pretty quick. So that is signature one. Well, I'm not even going to use that then if I'm going to leave it open. Signature one is done. Let's grab the second one and see what we have in store. I don't even remember what I got prepared. Okay, so this is a page out of a gardening book. And we have this writing. So I made a pocket to kind of put over the text and cover that up. Again, I try to keep the glue where the stitching is, so it'll have a little bit better grip, and I want my strings to be out here. And there we go. And I'm just going to cover up this text and be mindful of my fold over here. We don't care if some of the text shows. There. Shaky, shaky. I wish I could get this set up where I didn't have my camera attached right to my work table. But for now, it's all I got to work with. So, okay. There's that pocket. So now we've got that lovely pocket. And I want my strings all glued down. These are our big pockets. And here's our envelope pocket. And I've already went ahead and got everything cut out and stitched around. So, and as you can see, I did some inking around the envelope pocket. And I'm going to glue the 3 sides of this one. This is going to be a little side pocket, so I'm making this one a pocket on the top. Okay, now I'm going to get my coffee filter back out because I want this, I don't want glue on our pages. And here's another pocket, and this is also going to be a top pocket. Same thing. So has anybody actually made a journal that's watching? Or do you just watch because you like to watch it? Are you watching because you want to learn and get started? Have you already made one? Let me know how that's working out. Where do you stand on all of this? Because I'll tell you what I would love to do in the very near future. If we've got people that are getting started that are watching, and I know this is a very new channel and there's not very many subscribers, and I got that. But if we have people that are watching to get started, I would love to do a little drawing and of the people that are watching and getting started and want to make one, and do a drawing of some sort and send some ephemera and some little things to help you decorate a journal. I just think that would be pretty darn fun. Okay, belly band is going to go right here, so we're just going to do top and the bottom. But I would love to share some of my crafting stuff that I have to help anybody get started making a journal, because it's just so relaxing to let your mind be creative instead of constantly worrying about all of life's woes. Alrighty, and we're going to try to center that up the best we can. Again, does not have to be perfect. And behold, we have a belly band. roly-poly that excess glue off of there the best you can do. And be careful, hey, by the way, when you do this, make sure you don't have a lot of ink on your fingers because it'll be smeared everywhere. All right. See how that stuck to this one, but not my page? An ounce of prevention, right? So what I'm going to do is I am absolutely going to leave that there for a minute longer. And we have that done. Now, I got this poem. She is in the dark, fought light, brighter than many ever see. She, within herself, found loveliness through the soul's own mystery. And now the world receives from her dower the message of strength of inner power. I love that. But I'm going to put that in here. I didn't get this decorated, so I can't do it. But I think I'm going to make it a little flip out with the envelope here as a pocket. I just got to get this decorated, so we'll come back to that later. Here's the other side of our envelope flip pocket. Again, I've already got the pockets cut and sewn, so I'm going to go ahead and just glue both of these down. So if you're watching this video and you are new to making junk journals, or if you already make junk journals, I don't care. Comment below if you would like to have a drawing, and I will give somebody a pack of ephemera. There we go. So you have to watch to the end, and I will, between now and then, figure out exactly how I want to do it, and I will just announce it then. Okay, again, another pocket. We're just going to glue. We don't have to go through these instructions every time. There we go. So now what we have is we're going to have the side tuck, because we cut the end of the envelope here, and then we're going to have the two pockets, one on either side. So that is done. Let me get another coffee filter, because this one has a little bit of glue and we don't want it everywhere. Okay, this is the other end of our page out of the gardening book, and I folded this in, and I know I've already went over this and made a little tuck, and I don't think I'm going to do anything else to that to cover even that text up. I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so back side of this signature is a pocket, and I need to show you how I make this one. I don't think I've done it yet, but what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to make it a tuck back here, and then we have the pocket here. So I'm just going to glue the three sides, okay? And I did not sew this one for a reason, and I will show you in just a minute. Okay, and I'm just gonna flop that one right there. That looks pretty darn groovy. And we've got glue coming out. Sorry, I'm shaking you again, y'all. It's terrible, I know it. I just don't like that glue all wadded up right there. And then I'm afraid even if I let it sit for a minute, it might glue my pages shut. There we go. I think that's going to be okay. Okay, so we have the pocket back here. We have a pocket here. And I didn't do any sewing around it because there's a little extra side tuck. Oh, this is too big to fit in there. But there's a little something right there. Oh, it will go in. Right there. Okay, so that is the second one. Let me go back and find this because I know that stuff's going to be dry, and I'm going to leave this right here. Oh, well, I don't know why I keep doing that. I can just set it off to the side now and let it dry on its own, right? Y'all got to remind me of this stuff. Okay, number 3. Corner tuck. Got lots of stitching. So, you know, we're going to do the 2 sides. Leave the third one open. I try to be gentle when I first set it down to kind of give that glue a second to set up before I go squishing it all over the place. Okay, there's that. Now I made a pocket to go on this other piece of parchment paper that I absolutely miscut like a bonehead. So, usual stuff. Oh my good gracious. I like it when I get it down there and it doesn't have glue coming out on every corner. Makes it kind of nice. This is one of my strips where I trim the pages back, and I want to put this right here. So that's going to be easy enough. That's why I tell y'all to save all of your little strips and offcuts and scraps, because you can use these things for all kinds of stuff. And I'm just going to run my finger over this because I just made a mess out of that. And then I'm just going to, can y'all see? I'm just going to stick it right on this and just give it a little bit of something something. Sometimes I do this and sometimes I use washi tape. And here's a pocket that I made. Okay, so this is just a strip. As you can see, nothing fancy at all. And then I cut another one a little bit smaller this way, same size lengthwise. I folded it in half to find the middle. And then I cut my little notches. So I'm going to glue around here and down this middle. Okay, and then I'm actually going to use this right now, because I think I might go back and sew this. I just wanted to show you what I did before I put it all together. Okay. So I'm gonna close my glue up. I'm sorry, my hands, my arms in the way again. All right. Do I want to sew this or just leave? No, I think I'm gonna sew it. So what? I'm not gonna do it now because I just glued it, and I do not want to gum up my needle. But I will come back and I will just sew just right around this way. I should have done some sewing here, but whatever. So anyways, once it gets put in here, it'll just be glued here, here, and here. And it's going to leave us one big pocket and then 2 smaller pockets on the top. Okay, but for now we're going to leave that alone because I think I do want to do some sewing on that. Just a flip. Let me get you back here where you can see better. There's the center of our signature. I've got glue everywhere. Oh, look at this pocket I made. Oh, and I've done all of this off camera, y'all. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is just a piece of scrapbook paper that I cut down just to make it a little bit more dimensional. Okay, so on this side, what we have is we have 2 pockets. We have one here and we have one here. But looky this. Oh my goodness. Easy enough. We'll make one of those. Okay, so I've done that off camera. Shame on me. I'm sorry. And here we have another belly band. We're going to go ahead and put right here. Again, just on the 2 short ends. We're going to glue. We're not going to glue down the long ends. Get our fuzzies out of the way. Try to center it the best you can and slap it down. Oh my gosh, really? See, I got ahead of myself and I squished all the glue out. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. Oh, and now I'm making a big mess out of it. But just like that, that glue is gone. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so here on this page, I've got 3 pockets. And I've got big, small, and medium. Same steps here as all the others. Oh, I'm making a mess out of it. Oh. That's one thing I love about this Fabrifix. You make a mess, you can wipe that glue up and roll it off, and you don't have to worry about it messing up your whole page or pocket or whatever you're gluing. Messes up your hands though. I'll be picking this glue off for days. It washes off, but it sticks on there pretty good too. Okay, so I'm going to kind of stagger these a little bit. And now here you want to be very careful that you don't get glue in this area because we're going to be putting more pockets down and then they will be glued shut. So I'm going to do, it's going to be something to that effect right there. And as you can see, sometimes it'll string across the corner and you want to make sure you get that off. All right. So any glue in this area, you want to make sure you definitely get it off. Sorry, All right, and then I just kind of try to make sure it's not feeling tacky anywhere, like right there. That way, this little one does not get glued shut. Perfect. And I'm trying to be mindful of my fold, and I am just about on it. Let's scoot over a little bit. There we go. There we have it. I should have brought that up a little bit more, but it is what it is, right? One good thing about these as well, whatever you have pictured in your mind, and when you put it down and you glue it and it's there permanent and you don't like it, the person who gets the journal doesn't know what you pictured in your mind. Okay, that is the end of that signature. Let's go on to the next one. Make sure I'm not glued shut anywhere, because I know I glued something and then just closed it up. That right there. Okay, we're good. Last one. Let's see what we got in this journal. Not journal, signature. Here's another page. Pocket that I made out of a book page. Again for the Lillian lady, I think. I will definitely make some of these with you, because these are cute, and I like them. And then if you have a ton of book pages like I do, it's a great way to use them up. And I am so glad I found this. She had a bunch of super ideas on using up your book pages, so we'll make some of these for sure. But again, I'm not going to make a back pocket back here because it is a book page. And some of these book pages, if you get older books, they are pretty fragile. And we don't want it to rip. Especially if the new owner is going to put a lot of stuff in there. And it's going to get a lot of use. Awesome, there we go. That's done. So now we've got that cute little pocket. And I'm going to put that there for right now. Okay, page out of the garden book. And I just took a strip, done some sewing. I'm going to glue it here and make a side tuck. Like so. So we're just going to glue these edges. And I can't even tell if I got glue right there or not. Oh man, it's going to goop out on me. Good gracious. Seriously, I'm going to scoop some of that off. Get it off my fingers now. Hold on one second. Got to roll it around. Okay. Now I'm going to be, again, mindful of my fold, because I don't want to stab my binding right through it. There we go. I think that's going to be a safe spot. Sorry sorry again. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so now we've got our little side tuck. And here is our envelope flip pocket things, and this one here I trimmed on the top, so it's going to be a top pocket, so I cut these to be a side pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue. I don't have to tell you that what I'm doing each time. I'm going to glue these 3 edges and just get them on there. So we're going to do that. I'm trying not to make this too awful long, and I did not succeed. Ooh, I'm making a mess with this glue. It's just being crazy. Okay. Same thing here. Oh, do you see the tape on this? Because I made this is going to be a side tuck, I didn't want it to hang up on these flaps even though I glued it. So if you just run Scotch tape over it, it will keep that from happening. Alrighty. Let's get these glued down. Oh, goodness. Goodness, 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 goodness. So there is the side pocket. And what I made is another little corner tuck to go right here. So we're just going to glue the 2 little sides right here. And don't glue down all your threads if you want them to stay put. There we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, parchment paper, middle parchment paper, and here's the other side of our envelope. Again, more Scotch tape to keep it from snagging on those when you slide something in. It really works. And for this one, I made a little side tuck. I am really struggling with this glue. I don't even know what in the world. Alrighty. And then same thing over here. Look at that mess. I don't know what it's doing. It's crazy. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Okay. All right, beautiful. And here's our belly band that we made, our Friday 5-minute craft. That's going to go right there. Do I want it to go right there? Yep, I sure do. I always do that. I place everything right where I want it, then I second guess it. Need to put a little bit more glue on that ribbon. Okay, and now we've got that cute little belly band. And last but not least, for now, another corner tuck. Let's glue that one. Okay, so now to our drawing. Whoever comments below, let me know where you stand. Are you making one for the very first time? Wanting to make one but don't have enough stuff? Let me know what your status is, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. And everybody who comments, I will put them in the drawing. And after we get however many, I don't know, we'll let it go for a few days, about a week I think. And I will do a drawing. And whoever's name I pick, I will send them some ephemera. And we'll just get a little bit of information like, are you doing a certain color, any kind of a theme, you know, and I'll see what I have. And I will share all of my goodies with you because I love doing this and I want everybody else to love it too. All right, everybody. So there is the start of decorating our 4 signatures. So comment below if you want some ephemera, because I will be glad to share. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Please be so kind as to like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment below. Be blessed, stay crafty, and I will see everybody really soon. Bye.